Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. It's a new year, and it's hard to believe I'm still here saying Happy New Year again. It's been a constant battle, and I know people have been saying, I hope your New Year's better, but I know it's going to be harder. And I got to remember that I know that because it can seriously take a toll. The stress alone can seriously take a toll. So I had a better day today. Was not grandioso by any means, but decided to go to work today. I got out for a few hours. This morning was really touch and go. Wasn't as bad as Wednesday when I went out, but it was definitely touch and go with my head and not catching up with stimuli. It gets really choppy and it's a very old symptom I had years ago where when I start doing stuff, my head will start glitching. It's been years since I've experienced that. But I'm taking it day by day. I'm assuming it's not going to last, as long as it once did. But anxiety has calmed down to a point that I can manage it. It's not easy by any means, but it's better than the acute anxiety I was dealing with. So happy about that. It's nice. There wasn't a lot of people out today, so that was good. That made my day easier. And I was gonna go out tomorrow, but I woke up and felt tolerable, so I said fuck it and just went. And we're getting a snowstorm now, so it's probably better I went early today versus tomorrow when the roads are probably still gonna be pretty bad. But yeah, just wanted to come on and say Happy New Year's and let you know I'm doing a little better. I mean, things can change at any time. Things go up and down big time, and not really very good ups, but like right now, I mean, it can crash in an hour from now for all I know. But I take it for what I take. I'll take it. And I forgot who mentioned it in a comment about desensitizing. And it's so true for me that when I go out for work, even if it can be really hard, hey, Sarah, even though it can be really hard, I get out and when I get home, my brain's not as bad because I just desensitized when I was out in public. And that's not always true, but sometimes true. Today it was true. I had some pretty good anxiety this morning. Just, I haven't been getting out too much. The anxiety was even higher, and my brain was just glitching away and just being really weird. And before I went in the store, I did some muscle relaxation stuff and just did my thing for about an hour and a half and then drove home. But when I got home, my anxiety was better and sensitivity in my brain wasn't as harsh. Although I get really super tired and bogged down that from being out, but the desensitization of going out helps sometimes. It ain't foolproof, that's for sure, but yeah. Sometimes if I don't go out too long, if I'm at home too long, my DPDR and anxiety and everything gets way worse. I mean, literally sit and think about it all day, which is stupid, but I do because I'm just super sensitive to it right now. I'm a little over 3 months from my cut from Remeron, and I can tell it's trying to get back to a little bit of normalcy, but I can tell I have some ways to go. Easily the worst cut I've ever done in Remeron, that's for sure. But whatever. So yeah, other than that, day was tolerable. Not many people out this morning, which was great. And I tried to cut out of there a little bit earlier before people decided to wake up and show up. Didn't want to hang out with anybody. Sometimes these thrift stores can get pretty fucking busy, especially when everybody's off of work. Got nothing better to do today, especially since we're having a snowstorm now and people knew it was coming later this afternoon. I'm surprised they didn't all show up in the morning, but it was good for me. I wasn't in the mood to deal with a lot of people. Yeah, so got some work done this afternoon. I took a nap. I think I slept for like 10 minutes, which was great. If I can fall asleep, I don't care if it's for 1 minute. I always feel a little rested. Sometimes I feel too fucked up, but like after I wake up, but most of the time now, I'd rather fall asleep for a little bit and just reset. Sometimes it is worse, but can't always do anything about that. Easily going to get 4 to 12 inches of snow, they said. And the way it looks outside, because it's windy and it's like 19 degrees, and it looks like we're going to get a lot of snow. So in a while from now, I'm going to go clear off my car before it gets too heavy. I don't want to, but probably should. Hi, Victoria. Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I never really thought about it all these years. I always just knew that sometimes when I came home from work, I'd feel better, even though I'd be more tired and more out of it. In general, my brain would feel more stable. I never really understood why until, somebody mentioned it in the comments. And yeah, sometimes it's just you have to do some desensitization, if that's a word. And that's why when I'm home, everything seems so crazy, but my brain needs to be desensitized by something. Like when I was at Walmart the other day, which, is not very, it's easily one of the worst places to go. I had to get an oil change, and I hung around there for a little while. And when I got home, I felt a little more stable, just because Walmart was so insane and such a sensory experience that when you get home, it's not as bad, because home isn't as much of a sensory experience. But if you don't do that sensory experience, home all of a sudden seems like Walmart. So yeah, it doesn't always work though. Sometimes I go to work and come back home and it's like way worse. So it all depends, but I would say more than more than less. Hmm. I know a few people have said, I hope you have a better year this year. And all I could think is, well, it's going to be a lot fucking harder and a lot scarier. My taper's getting harder and harder. But the more I can get off of this stuff, the better it is. We'll see. Yeah, but I put a letter on his door and he stopped smoking. Like, I suggested him blow it out the window or something. I don't know what I said, but I was nice about it. And I've smelled it once a little bit in the morning a couple of days ago, but it wasn't very strong. So I don't know if it was just he might have went outside. But I'm sure he's still smoking, but he respectfully stopped just smoking in his apartment living room, which is fucking great. I never minded the smell. It's just I don't want to, it's like if it's once in a while, I don't care. I don't think it'll truly affect me if I smell it once in a while. But when it's every day, all the time, and it's, it's strong, I can't imagine that be good for me. And I don't know if that affected my taper this last bit, because my head got really weird in a way that I have not felt in my whole entire withdrawal stuff. So, and I'll know next time I taper. If I get that same feeling again, then I'll know it's just from my taper. But if I don't, I'll know it's because of the weed I was inhaling basically for a week. Yeah, wild, isn't it? Who knows? I just don't know what affects me, and I just want to do everything in my power to make myself as sane as possible. Well, I got to cut it short. I got to do some extra work before I didn't expect I'm gonna have to fucking do. So it's always stressful. My job's so stupid because it's like I don't make a ton of money, but I get a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit returns, and a lot of bullshit this and that. Man, when people don't have to look you on the face, on your face, it just sucks. All right. And to answer that real quick, I haven't been bored probably in 20 years. I strive to be bored. If once I'm bored, I'll be happy. All right, you guys take care. Happy New Year, and we will talk soon. Nice to see you, Sarah.